Do you see this fight with Chandler as the one that, for you, shows the world, like, I'm not just a fun fighter, I'm a legit elite fighter?
I hope so. But the goalposts always get moved with me, lad. Like, everyone's saying now before the fight, oh, Chandler's going to knock him out, Paddy's not good. And then once I beat him, it'll be, oh, he's 2-4 in the UFC, he's 38, he's washed. You know what I mean? That's just, I'm used to it. I get on with it now. I just go out there and prove how good I am by winning.
Did we establish who has the bigger, most messed up hand, you or Michael?
Yeah, everyone started saying I've got a moose knuckle, which was quite funny. But yeah, I think I've got bigger hands than him, lad. He's only little, isn't he?
When Conor and Sean O'Malley were on the rise, they used like this phrase, like they always knew this would happen. They couldn't really describe the feeling, but they always knew they would be this superstar even before they were pros. Did you have that feeling at all, or did you just kind of ride the wave?
No, I always said that. I always said where I met it, I always knew that this was coming. I always knew that this was in my future. That's why it hasn't fazed me at all. I just took it in my stride because I said from day one that this is what's going to happen. I'm going to be one of the biggest superstars in this sport, and I'm going to be a world champion one day. Yeah, of course, it'd be nice to get all the future Hall of Famers, because like Gagey, Poirier, definitely Charles. Like, if I could pick one of them to fight, it would be Charles Oliveira. He's got the most submissions in UFC history, former champion, defended the belt twice. Well, missed weight one, but I'd still call that a defence. And I think me and him stylistically it'd be a brilliant fight. But as I say, I think Dustin's only having one more than retiring. But Gagey's another fight that I'd love to have. These are all names etched in the history of the lightweight division. They're all names that everyone knows and everyone recognises. So beating people like that, just be boss.
Yeah, I saw Dustin Poirier is going to be a desk analyst for this event. Does that excite you that you're maybe going to have to make him say some really nice things about you with your
Yeah, I don't think he likes me very much, to be honest. But I know he dislikes Michael Chandler a lot more than me. So yeah, it'll be quite fun to have a little chat with him after I've won.
Paddy, on a Full Send podcast, you had some words for Arman Tsarukyan. What prompted you to say that, and did you hear his response?
Yeah, to see his response, it tickled me, made me laugh. It's just being honest, you know what I mean? I'm just brutally honest, I can't lie. If someone ever get asked about someone, I'm going to be honest. I seen him say in an interview the other week that I don't watch anybody not in the top 5. I won't watch Chandler and Pimblett. Well, what are you tweeting me for then? You know what I mean? If you weren't concerned about people who aren't in the top 5, you wouldn't be tweeting me when I've said something about you. Like, people who say stuff about me, what are beneath me, I don't mention it, I just leave them to it. But, you know, I must be in his head. It's not my fault he shit his pants.
And with the win here, do you plan to call him out?
Anyone in the top 5, lad, I don't care. Like, it doesn't have to be a certain person. Like, it can be Arman, it can be Charles, it can be Justin, it can be Dustin. I just want to fight whoever's going to get me to that title. Like, I haven't got no personal vendettas against anyone apart from Ilya. So it's one of them. I'll fight anyone that they put in front of me. I'll never turn down a fight.
Paddy, real quick. Some people have accused Michael Chandler, fans and past opponents, of maybe being a dirty fighter, of cheating, fish hooking, shots to the back of the head. Wondering, do you agree with that? Do you see him as a dirty fighter? And if so, I guess, how do you prepare for that? And do you have to have a conversation with the referee in the back to be like, hey, just be extra careful?
Yeah, he's the nicest man in the world outside the cage. And when he gets in, he's a dirty bastard, isn't he? You know what I mean? But I always say, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So I understand what he's trying to do. He wants to win, and that's the main thing when it comes to this game. But yeah, I probably will mention to the ref in the back, like, if he's going to grab me gloves and when I say, if he tries to poke me in the eye and stuff like that. Because that one against Charles, lad, when he punched him in the back of the head about 9 times or something, and the ref, I hope that's not my referee, put it that way. I hope I've got a good ref like Goddard or Herzog. I don't want to have a ref that's just going to let me get rabbit punched in the back of the head consistently. The one what he done to Gage, he was bad as well when he poked him in the eye, and then the ref went to stop it and he just punched him in the face as hard as he could. As I say, Chandler's a real nice fella outside the octagon. I've bumped into him yesterday and had a chat with him, but in there he's a very, very dirty man.
Thank you. Good luck.